If we just have him like wake up crouching light punch. Because knee does extend a pretty big hurt box, right? We have to delay the knee quite a lot to beat DI. Yeah, so there's no, that's like a purely a DI call out, right? Whereas on Siberian Express, I think it should beat both. Yeah, right? Yeah, okay. So that is real. I believe, like, not the most rigorous testing in the world, but that's real, and that's a good thing to do. If we ever do find ourselves getting the, oh my god, I'm sorry, Ryu. If we ever do find ourselves getting the jump scare, right? Also, that's really funny that beats that. That's insane. If you just throw here, yeah, I guess on reaction, or you can interrupt it with just about anything. But yeah, if we ever do find ourselves getting the jump scare, we can always drive rush knee after for real Oki, right? Which we can't otherwise get on what's it called on SPD. All right, we're still in livestock mode. Like I'm grazing right now, and actually I was pleasantly surprised by like a couple of things that I think are quite actionable from that one Snake Eyes replay, right? So let's go take a look at some other Giefs maybe. Let's not tunnel vision on Snake. Master and Master. League requirements. Master and Master. There we go. Gamey looks cool at Alcoholic level 4, so true. How we all doing today? I'm doing well, like to. I hope you are as well. Alright, sort by league descending. Strange that it seems that league ultimate, I guess, is it descending like alphabetically? Like ultimate master? I thought it was descending by MR, but it seems like it's descending. No, it shouldn't be. It's weird that ultimate master comes before legend in league descending, but sure. What does grazing mean? The only time I heard any fighting game players say grazing, they're talking about Toho fighting games. I mean that I'm grazing, like I'm in livestock mode right now. Like my brain function is lowered. I'm stupid. I'm just a cow chewing cud on the fields. You know what I mean? I'm not. I have no. There's no. I spent all my brain power today on Pathfinder prep, so there's no higher level. There's no higher order reasoning right here. I'm just fucking. Yeah, I'm just chewing. I'm just chewing cud on the fields, which is why we're watching replays and not playing the video game. Narmaya hours, yeah. I mean that I'm going livestock mode, not to be confused with the glazing, which we'll be all about to do to Gallia. Indeed, in many ways. Let's watch. Kobe on JP. Could watch Kobe on JP. Kind of down to watch this Pongi fella fight this Tomo Rock individual. This little DJ. He does lose. We can still try and take some lessons from it. Maybe learn how they play defense. Zangief Balatro, yeah. Balao! And the pop-off when he was fighting Kakeru in the Kumite, that shit was so good. Okay, yeah. I've been using the jump scare a little bit more. Interesting. Drive rush knee. I'm curious. God, I fucking love Street Fighter 6's replay system so much. You know? No, he was safe. That would have recovered in time. Yeah. God, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, he spaces out the knee so that it's safe to DI. DJ is such a cool guy. I love his character. Yeah. He spaces out the knee so it'll be safe to DI. It's obviously, it'll be very plus, and when he jumps like this, he gets a full combo. Really good. Very interesting. Yeah, drive rush knee as an Oki option if you can, you know, if you can do it properly. I mean, I guess off Siberian Express specifically, because it gives you better Oki than SPD, right? So off Siberian Express specifically, I guess this is a good Oki option. Because it looks like it beats DI and the time. Like, is he doing it as soon as he can? I kind of want to, like, watch this, like, frame by frame almost. Advanced frames. God, they've got everything, man! How many frames is he drive rushing for? I wish I could see it on the frame meter down there. 14? He cancels into it out of it in 14 frames? I think that's a little later than he could have done, right? I forget what the fastest thing you could do. First round in for Pongi after Snake Eyes. I can already see the duality of Gief. Yeah, much more aggressive, right? I forget how quickly you can cancel out of it, right? Why does Gief always move back after his grabs? Doesn't he know his win con is getting the opponent's face? Yeah, is he stupid? So yeah, I guess I'll keep a note on this. I want to test knee Oki after jump scare. Because is this like auto timed to beat DI and B+? What's going on, Razzle? He's being sportsman-like, so true. He's keeping kayfabe. All good answers. Caught his ass, what, backdashing on wake up? Mashing on wake up? What'd he do? Yeah, trying to backdash. Got caught, yeah. Similar idea though, right? Again, like, doesn't get counter hit or punish countered, unlike if he tried to throw on wake up, maybe. What was this? Caught him again. Trying to jump out of the corner, so true. Get back, baby. Okay. Show him into the core. Have to show the opponent hurting. Yeah, yeah. Those golden gloves on DJ, by the way, I'm a big fan. Got the iron knuckles. He's got big hands, I just realized. Big ass hands. I guess DJ is a pretty big guy. This is that Gief's on screen. Okay, yeah, using the lights. The duality of Gief is certainly here, right? This is, like, again, yeah, a much more aggressive Gief than Snake Eyes, certainly. A lot more jumping. That is also a different matchup. But yes. Sure, sure. Got his SPD guessed. It happens. When Gief's on screen, everyone's a little guy. Do-do-do-do-do. The hands and feet size in SF is pretty funny. I mean, it is like intentional. It's visual design, right? To make things clearer, but... DJ and JP are both bigger guys than you'd think. I mean, JP looks... like, something about the proportions on that man's arms. He looks big. You don't have to convince me that he's large, for sure. He's got... JP has, like, the straight-up, like, gorilla forearms, man. Maon's foot is almost as long as her shin, and we love her for it. Okay. Parry gets guessed. Freedom. Perfect parry on wake up. Yeah, go for the side swap. Makes sense. What does he do here now? Okay, yeah, he really is losing the 50-50 quite often, huh? I guess if anything, he's command grabbing a little too much. So-called foot enjoyers playing Jerry when Manon is right there. Manon has those canoes. Yeah, the hands and feet in Street Fighter are certainly, they're oversized on purpose. Because, you know, it's important to, you know, you watch them to, like, see what the character's doing. What happened here? Oh, just delayed it. Delayed the medium punch there, caught him mashing. Okay. Not discouraged off the 50-50. I mean, he went for a few more strikes, right? But certainly good. I might be Manon. Or is your foot as long as your shin? It's about probably 1.5 of mine. My shin's like 1.5 to 1.7 of my feet, probably. Zangief in a size 22s, yeah. That's quite the confirm, damn. Good to see you, bud. What's going on, Spartan? Ow, ow. Just, like, an absolutely absurd amount of jumped SPDs here, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I want to test something real quick before I forget, because I will forget. And this also actually, weirdly, I think a mistake that he was kind of punished for here reminds me of something that I do as well that I need to worry about. So let's go back to training 1 sec here. I wonder why the devs want us to watch out for Chun-Li's thighs. Now listen, some things are oversized for other reasons. Maybe the main thing that makes me interested in MK1, the character and pose design doesn't seem to be made for gameplay clarity. Everyone looks like generic person standing. I'm trying to make it look a little bit more realistic, I guess, to the detriment of the visual interestingness. I'm playing a lot of League lately. Gonna start on Granblue again Thursday as I prepare for the rinsing I'll get from you Saturday. A little bit of League. A little bit of League. Alright, so I guess, is this like a in the corner thing only? So he did Siberian Express. I want Ryu to recover. Is it a hard knockdown? I think it is a hard knockdown, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, so it shouldn't matter. So, if we just do it here in the mid-screen, right? So I guess I want Ryu to wake up DI first. We want to try that. Wake up reversal. Drive impact. And I'm just going to knee as soon as I can. Okay, so I recover in time, but it doesn't actually hit, right? The quickest you can actually, if you hold the button, you get it as fast as you can, right? That's 21 frames as soon as I can act out of that? Doesn't seem right. No, it's 8 to 21, right? So that's... Oh, and also the startup of the knee itself is included in that, yeah. So the 14 frames is included. So that's 7 frames. You can cancel it on... So he canceled it on frame 14, so there's a bit of a delay there, right? But it looks like maybe... Like if you delay this a bit... Yeah, you can have it... Like it's not super hard to both have it hit meaty and also recover in time to beat anyone trying to wake up DI, right? Yeah. So this seems like actually a pretty good idea. Off Siberian Express in particular, right? Because the Oki on this is different and also better than it is off SPD. Like, if we don't have Ryu do anything on Wake Up. Off SPD, you're left further away, right? And also you're plus 30, where here you're left a little bit closer. You're not, like, literally full screen, if I remember. It's about the same. You're plus... Oh, actually, it actually is about the same. Plus 29 and plus 30. Can you do this on SPD as well? I thought... Okay, hold on. If I have Ryu... no, yeah, you're certainly a little further away on SPD, right? Oh, don't do that. Yeah, it seems like you probably, I guess, the screen can zoom out more or less. Well, not really. Oh yeah, it can a little bit, yeah. So I think you probably are left further away on SPD, it seems. The designer's poorly disguised fetish, barely even disguised, publicly admitted, yeah. Yeah, on this, it seems more realistic, right? Off of this, it's quite easy to get drive rush knee and have it be like a real thing that also beats the, like, there's a wide variety of timings there, seemingly, that both, you know, hit meaty and beat DI, and it should be plus. Off SPD, not quite as much, which makes sense, right? They don't want him to get Oki. Off SPD, no real good Oki anyway, right? You can delay it a little bit, but yeah, you have to delay it so much that it probably becomes not even a meaty anymore. Like, it only beats DI at that point. Yeah, you can delay it enough, but I don't know if that, at that point, that might not, like, if I wish I could have... I wish I could do it like the same time. If Ryu instead... How do I figure this out? I want to basically figure out, like, if I do the knee on the same timing, is there a timing that both beats DI and beats a wake up button? If we just have him, like, wake up crouching light punch. Because knee does extend a pretty big hurt box, right? We have to delay the knee quite a lot to beat DI. Yeah, so that's like a purely a DI callout, right? Whereas on Siberian Express, I think it should beat both. Yeah, right? Yeah, okay. So that is real. I believe, like, not the most rigorous testing in the world, but that's real, and that's a good thing to do. If we ever do find ourselves getting the... Oh my god, I'm sorry, Ryu. If we ever do find ourselves getting the jump scare, right? Also, that's really funny that beats that. That's insane. If you just throw here, I guess on reaction, or you can interrupt it with just about anything. But yeah, if we ever do find ourselves getting the jump scare, we can always drive rush knee after for real Oki, right? Which we can't otherwise get on what's it called on SPD. So that's one thing, right? So I think this can go from test knee Oki after jump scare to do knee Oki after Siberian Express. Right, and the other thing that he actually got kind of killed for... Funny that you can hug back on the bear hug, yeah. The other thing that he kind of got killed for that I do a lot, and that I want to put on this list just because I've felt it killing me a lot, and I bet if I looked at it in more depth, I get a lot of my hits are like this. Stop jumping out of pressure. Because he got killed for this one round. He didn't do it that much, but he did, like, you know... It happened to him. It reminded me of how often I do this. The amount of times that, like, you know, someone like, Ryu right here will go, it's cancelable, yeah. You know, he'll go, like, you know, stand medium punch into drive rush cancel stand medium punch or something. And because my dumbass doesn't want to be in the corner, I'll block this and jump and get hit exactly like that, right? Like, this happens to me so many times. I, like, block something and try to jump out, and I get murdered for it, right? This is really bad, man. Don't do this. We can just block. Or we can just block. We'll find our way out of it eventually, right? We will find our way out of it. But like jumping like this, like holding up forward out of the corner is you know, that's a wake up option if you think they're gonna throw. That's all it is, right? That's all it is. If you're reading throw, then sure. Otherwise, like sometimes I just do it because I just don't want to be here. That's a bad idea. Yeah, let's go back here and watch a few more. Far Siberian Express versus DI because of the hit of armor. I mean, it should work. That will be the running bear grab at long distance. It's a little bit trolly, but a communication error has occurred. Oh, Steam maintenance, man. What the fuck? All right. Sure thing, bestie. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. I forgot. It's Tuesday. I always forget this somehow. Like 50 weeks in a row, I've forgotten this. Time to talk about Pathfinder again. Let's fucking go, dudes. Yep. Steam maintenance is done. Let's go do something more replay. Because like, you know, Ken has no plus normals either, right? I'm not saying it's not a weakness. I'm saying it's just, you know, no plus normals is not necessarily like a wowie zowie. Does Dalsum have any plus normals? Dalsum can space his slide to be plus. Otherwise, I have no idea. I don't think so. It's not terrible, but it makes sequencing pressure tricky. Fair. I don't want double Gief. No. Gief and any character. Start search. Sort. League descending, which somehow puts ultimate master first. That's fine. You know, let's watch. Let's watch this Kobe on. Let's watch Kobe on 2-0. This JP here. He then loses 0-2, but that's fine. We'll watch the dub. Can we crouch heavy punch my beloved? I mean, Gief is very special in that he has his stand light punch is plus, his crouch light punch is plus, his headbutt is plus, knee can be spaced to be plus, stand heavy punch is plus. Right, like Gief has like 6 plus buttons or something. But obviously, you know, that's he pays his price for that. It's a nice JP giving a piano. Take piano, so true. So what are we looking for here? I like parry as an answer to JP teleporting like that, but I say that. I was gonna say I find like I often try to like lariat or something. I get my shit rocked, but I guess parry you could just empty land and punish counter throw you, but because of the portal being set up there, maybe is that what? I don't actually know. When I thought about it for more than 2 seconds, I'm like, that's kind of a weird choice actually. Wonder if it was just a panic option. A lot of JPs love throw after teleport. I mean, yeah, usually they're doing it, they teleport when they see you parrying anyway, right? Okay. He back through him. Okay. Gives him a lot of space to work with, I suppose. Nice. He's like fucking dead. No? Am I stupid? This is where like now this is where I love I guess maybe he's barely alive. Oh god, I fucking missed it because I was scratching my ear. Is he fucking dead here? No, he's not. Okay. It's close, but he's not. Now, you don't burn yourself out, but I mean, yeah, you have to be very careful. This is the kind of shit that I would do here that might lose me the round, probably, right? Because you have to be very careful with your drive gauge against JP. Because burning out against him is basically a lose condition, right? Yeah, so even no matter how ahead you are. So I do like this idea instead. Why not? Still a shit ton of damage, right? And keeps him full on drive gauge instead of spending any of it. Double amnesia all the way across the sky. That's 5520 damage. Yeah, I mean, he had like 5600 health or something. 5700 health. Round start EX portal and teleport every time, huh? Yeah, this super is so scary now, man, because you can't even parry this. It used to be like, you could be like, you know, fine, I'll parry this, take your punish counter throw and be happy about it. Now he combos off the throw, man. It's scaled, but like, this JP level 2 is just, it's even scarier than it used to be. It's crazy. Double amnesia all the way, that's right. Yeah, back jumping, you see it again. That we saw Snake Eyes do this, now I see it used against the Gief, but it's like back jumping when you want to tech a throw in neutral, right? Or in the mid screen, rather. I like that idea a lot. Get swept, nerd. Okay. Jumping there to follow up. Does that always work? It's not a safe jump, right? It's a, like, if he, but, I mean, JP does not have, like, a traditional DP anyway, right? It's kind of nice, because this, to I want to hold on because this is that following that that EX Lariat is very like drive gauge expensive, right? So test JMP Oki after EX Lariat. I'm curious about that. I want to take a look at that. It's something that, like, you know, one of the reasons I spend so much time in like yellow drive is because I really want the Oki mid screen off getting like Hellstab EX Lariat like this. And usually to chase back techs, I drive rush after people, right? It lets you get immediate headbutt. That's good, but if there's like a more budget option sometimes, if that, I want to see what the pros and cons of that are. Level 1 out of the super. I think that shit would hit you. I think it would actually lose. Yeah. Cease and desist. This is a bad place. Being this low on drive gauge against JP is never good. Yeah, when he puts down the portals, that is your chance. You know, you can try to go a little more aggressive on it, right? I need to hit the lab. Had a dumb idea. Especially good for JP because he likes distance. Yeah, yeah. The back jumping. Oh, what the? Okay. It's a lot of walking, right? A lot of walking. Certainly, like, a pattern among the good Giefs is a lot of walking and, like, not a shit ton of jumping like I might do, you know? Who would have thought? But yeah, a lot of, like, this, you know, even in a matchup like this, where you might be like, I need to get in now. A lot of just like walking him down, walk and block, walk and parry. He's dead. Should be anyway. Yellow health and 2400 damage is like almost always dead, and he is in this case as well. Now observe. Shall we? Well, I wanna immediately. I wanna leave. You have to be patient against JP and Sim. I'm starting to think you have to be patient against everyone a little bit. I'm seeing a lot more walking against every kind of character with these legend Giefs compared to myself. That's what I want to test something out. This is your last pride. Damn, Gief killing you at the pride parade. Not because he's homophobic, but because you are a bad person. You are evil. Walking is scary. Okay, so I want to check something out real quick. So, so say we do this and we have Ryu set to back tech, right? Yeah. Right. So like, yeah, so he does that. I mean, presumably, first off, yeah, it definitely beats. Let's not have always punish counter on, but that should certainly beat like any kind of wake up mash attempt, right? Let's get the actual good hit of EX Lariat there. Yeah, beats any wake up mash attempt, nice and easy. Certainly would lose to Ryu doing wake up OD Shoryu though, right? Which is okay. That's fine. I think if you expect DP, you can empty jump here. But yeah, lose to that. If we think he's gonna do that, I think we can empty jump and block it. Yeah, it's like a fake safe jump, right? Like it's like a safe jump that only works if you don't get the extra 3 frames of landing lag or whatever when you do a button. But sure, so yeah, loses to that. How plus are, I guess the question becomes, if they block this, how plus are we after the jump medium punch? Right, so I want you to block after first hit, I suppose. This I think should set you to block on wake up. Well, +9, you know. That's pretty good. That's... I like this, actually. The smart ones will not back roll, so you don't get the empty jump. If you block skin SPD, I mean, yeah, that seems pretty nice, right? Or said something rude to Zangief alt skin 9. Yeah. Gief, don't do that. That could be homophobic. No. I would assume JP's a counter protester of some sort to get that kind of treatment. Damn. JP unbased? Entirely unsurprising, honestly. Yeah, so you're plus 8, +9, depending. Let's please don't do anything on block there, Ryu. Stop doing that. Looks like +9 is, if you time it, you know, it's about the best you can get. Well, plus at that point, actually, if you like do it really low to the ground, does it even beat? Again, if we do wake up reversal and he does crouch light punch or something, right? He just mashes his fastest button. Does this even beat that at that point if we go super deep like this? Oh, okay, I did it too deep to the point where it canceled, but I'm trying to do it way too deep, and I'm getting it to cancel like this. Wait, 1 sec. Oh, yes, still, yeah, it still will, but you don't need to be +11, right? +9 is already, like, from that spacing, already probably good enough, right? See, I mean, off +9 at the spacing that leaves you at, that's like You can probably headbutt right away. Like, I don't think lights are necessarily reaching you there, right? So that becomes a matter of, like, trade comboing with mediums, probably. After EX Lariat, if they don't back roll, I believe you can't empty jump. Let's see. If we set Ryu to recover in place. Yeah, we're -6. So I think he should kill us like that, right? If he wakes up with OD Shoryu. Wait, back roll isn't... Wait. Aren't we -6 here, too? Don't wake up with OD Shoryu yet. I lied. Don't do that. And do recover backwards. Is it really? Is it really? I thought the frames were the same on both techs. No, -6. No, yeah. I think we're good, right? I think we're good. Recover in place. Wake up OD Shoryu. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, no, still works. Still works. You just can't ever hit a button, right? Okay, so, yeah, I guess if they don't backtech, how does this change? I think if they don't backtech, it just gets better for us, probably, right? Like, if we don't have him wake up OD Shoryu for a second. If they don't backtech, to be fair, you can just, you know, like, if they're doing it on purpose, then fair, but a lot of times you don't even need to then, you know, spend the drive gauge to chase them down. You can just, like, do this. And, like, you know, meaty headbutt their ass. Let's say we do this exact same idea, and they don't backtech. I mean, we could probably, like, start even hitting them with, like, meteor buttons on the way down, right? To get even more plus frames. Well, that's, you know, it's actually not that... we can hit the lower with that, certainly. Yeah. It's actually not that much more plus than Jump Medium Punch, though. Who would have thought? Jump Medium Punch, kind of a heavy boy. Jesus. Yeah. But yeah, so that is, honestly, I kind of like that a lot. I added a quick showcase of the setup anywhere I can send it to. Put it in if you want to join the Discord, you can put it in the Street Fighter 6 channel there. I'll take a look at it after stream, probably. I like this. I like, because normally what I do when they like to chase people who are backteching, which is like most like good players eventually will do this as like their default at the very least, right? Is I'll do this and then I'll chase them down with a drive rush and get the meaty headbutt that way, and that's real. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's 3 drive bars, right? So it gets real expensive, like real fast. This is still 2 drive bar. I guess the meaty headbutt will give you some back, but like, you know, this is a lot. This is a lot nicer. Like if you're lower on drive gauge, or if you don't want to spend it, right? Or if you don't have any super gauge to make up for that, or if like you're down on drive gauge compared to them or something. I do like the idea of, you know, stuff like this. Right, and from this, yeah, +10, like, this is amazing, right? This is full on like headbutt or SPD mix, right? So I like it a lot, actually. I like it a lot. It's 34 megabytes Discord size limits. I'll do a streamable link. Sure. What's the hardest useful Gief combo in your opinion? I mean, maybe I'm just ass, but like Hell Stab into level 1. Right? Like that. I don't think Gief has a ton of like, at least not that I know of. I don't think Gief has a ton of like super difficult high execution combos that are also like actual staples for his stuff, right? But being able to do Hell Stab into level 1 consistently certainly helps, right? There's a lot of times where, like, you know, Gief's optimal conversion off something is, like, whatever thing that launches into Hell Stab into level 1. But me personally at least, I find this to be a really annoying cancel. And I mean, God forbid I'm on this side of the screen. I'm not gonna get this shit in, like, 5 tries. Oh, I'm goated today? That, genuinely probably that, right? There's a lot of, like, they gave us headbutt into crouch medium punch, so you can do, you know, you can do this into level 2 a little bit easier. This is certainly easier to do than Hell Stab into level 2. But for level 1, there's, like, even right here, for example, you know, Hell Stab into level 1, I fucked it up, see? Hell Stab into level 1 would be the best thing you could do off that. Or at least the most drive gauge efficient thing you could do off that. Right. So probably that. Are you on pad? I am indeed, yes. And I suffer for it. Well, in some cases. In some aspects. I also don't use the D-pad. I use, there you go. He's goated. I use analog stick for all my inputs. It's just what I'm used to. But yeah, so that probably. Otherwise, I don't think Gief... Like, Gief has a lot of combos, but a lot of them are very easy, right? I feel like a lot of the Gief combos are very, like, very low. Like, you know, everyone should be able to do, like, this, right? For his, like, max damage, like, punish counter stuff. So I guess Gief does have, like, some... this is... I just don't know this, but Gief has, like, some weird setups. Like, he has, like, some weird, like, pseudo safe jump shit with, like, this, like, charge dive kick, canceling it, like, right before you hit the ground. So if they block it, you're, like, plus or something, right? We can do stuff like that, right? So this, I guess, this I don't even know about, though, but yeah, maybe that is, like, practical and useful. you start from down back for the first motion of Hell Stab, it's more consistent. So you mean like you kind of roll, like you do like to do Hell Stab, you kind of roll from down back? Like that? Like kind of like that, you're saying? Yup, that actually makes... That's a good tip. I like that. It's weird to me right now, but I can certainly see how then doing a second quarter circle would be easier, right? Yeah, I do like that. That's weird. It's like that, like it's new to me, right? But I can definitely see how if I practice that a bit, that'll be way more consistent than trying to go like straight up from, you know, this into 2 quarter circles right away. I do like that quite a bit. That's a nice tip. I appreciate that. I understand your pain. Can't even do level 1 cancels on leverless. Yeah. But yeah, this is big. I like this. It's like, you know, drive gauge. These like little things of like drive gauge efficiency, right? Are big. So I do like the fact that we were able to pick that up. So okay, let's not, again, it's not test jump Oki after EX Lariat anymore. It's incorporate JMP Oki after EX Lariat. I like it. More drive efficiency. I don't think I would always do this necessarily, right? Like, there might still be times where it's preferable to do the drive rush after, but, like, it's just good to know that you have the option, right? Like, if it's, like, a for game situation, I might be more willing to do this instead, right? Because this, like, this leads to more immediate, like, potential for death. Or if we have, like, a level 3 or something like that. But, like, just, you know, off like, regular old bread and butter knockdown in the mid-screen, I see no reason to not do some of that, right? And you can also, yeah, I guess if this hits... It's probably gonna hit, like, at best, like, counter hit, right? It's gonna be counter hit a lot of the time. If this hits, you probably get, like big combo as well, right? I mean, right there, that's plus enough for headbutt. But at the very least, we should be able to, most of the time, you know, go bonk, 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 or something, right? Worst case. But yeah, if we time it really well, then it should, on a counter hit anyway, it should be possible to go into headbutt, which is even better, obviously, right? So yeah, really good, really good. I like that.